Are you exploring your career options in the United States but have no idea which jobs will pay you well and give you the maximum job security? In today's video, we will look at the top 5 jobs in the US based on high paying salaries, maximum job security, jobs that help you lead a good life in the US, and most importantly, how many of them are actually available for the foreign nationals and the international students. Yes, that happens. So if you're planning to settle abroad and want to have a good high paying job, or if you're an international student who is deciding on your career path, the biggest mistake that you should avoid is to only look for how much money a job can pay you. In US, most jobs are open to all people. However, foreign nationals sometimes face difficulty that you should be all aware of when searching for a job here. Some jobs might require you to be an American citizen or a green card holder. Some might require you to hold a degree from a US college. So it's really important to know your options and see what works best for you. So let's get started and see what we have on a list today. First on the list is Solutions Architect. A solutions architect is one of the most promising career paths in the US. Jobs in this area are expected to grow by about 30% in the next few years. A solutions architect in the United States can earn a beginning base income of $106,000 per year. Not just that, these jobs typically come with health benefits, vacation benefits, and might even include paid personal and sick days. Some companies even give their employees stocks and bonuses apart from their base salaries, making this job option an ideal career choice. To give a fair idea what solutions architects do, they're typically responsible for ensuring that software applications and infrastructure meets the requirement or the desired outcomes of the businesses, while working with the engineering staff to develop innovative solutions. Since they are the ones who take care of what happens when things break down, they usually have to come up with creative solutions. So, what do you need to study to get down on this road? In terms of educational background, you will typically need a bachelor's degree in computer science or information system, or a bachelor's degree in computer engineering followed by a master's in computer science is also a path that you can follow. The most commonly required skills by the employers are Java programming, then there is Oracle database, C++ programming, REST API, software design, software architecture, software development. Of course, these required skills would vary depending on the job profile and your company that you're working for. But these are some of the skills that are most commonly required. If I have to list down a few top companies that hire solutions architect, they would be Nvidia, then there is Amazon, then there is Microsoft, and also Red Hat. Next job option that we have on our list today is data scientist. According to Glassdoor's ranking, the data scientist is among the most popular and highest paid job positions in the United States. In terms of salaries, if you get a job as a data scientist in the US, salaries would typically start from $83,000 and could reach more than $160,000 per year. Well, if you look at the stats, the salaries have increased by 33% in the past 3 years, which gives us a clear picture that data scientist jobs are a thriving career choice. To give a fair idea of what data scientists do, they typically deal with huge amounts of data and create actionable plans for companies and other organizations. Since the data that is collected and dealt with is huge, it requires specialized skill set. In terms of educational background, it typically requires you to have a degree in computer science or a degree that is closely related to computer science. Most frequently required skills for data scientists are machine learning, then there is statistics, then there is Python programming, data analysis, algorithm, predictive modeling, statistical analysis system. Again, these skills would vary depending on the company and your job profile. Now, if we talk about where to look for such jobs, job boards such as Glassdoor, Career Builder, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and of course LinkedIn are some of the most popular places where you can find suitable opportunities. Moving on to the next job option, and that is cloud engineering. The cloud and cloud related service business is rapidly expanding globally, all thanks to the worldwide corporations who are now transferring many operations to cloud based systems. Cloud engineers are in high demand, and cloud engineering has made its way to one of the top 25 jobs on Glassdoor. Now, if we talk about some responsibilities of a cloud engineer, they typically would involve implementing cloud-based solutions while working with the IT and engineering teams. Then other responsibility could be designing and developing cloud-based applications, and then it could be keeping up to date with the latest industry changes and keeping track of cloud infrastructure. There is no doubt that firms are willing to spend a lot of money to hire top personnel in the area, especially when it comes to giant companies like Google, AWS, and Microsoft. A cloud applicant architect at AWS can earn between $140,000 to $150,000 a year. Cloud engineers at Cisco can earn as much as $187,000 a year. Recent cloud related hires at Google include sales engineers and program managers with salaries ranging from $134,000 to $174,000 a year. This will give you a fair idea of the scope of this field. And if you add some critical skills and qualifications like PPM tools, Informatica, Docker, and Drupal, it can help you increase your salary anywhere from 10% to 67%. And if you want to know how much you can earn, the average salary could be $115,000 per annum. The salary you earn may vary, of course, depending on your job title and the geographical location, and of course, the company you're working for. As far as the educational background is concerned, to become a cloud engineer, you need to have a bachelor's degree in computer science or a degree in management of information system. Now, this brings us to the next job option. Next job option that we have on our list today is physician assistants, also known as PAs. Physician assistants make about $115,000 a year in basic income. And as the name suggests, physician assistants are those who work under the supervision of physicians and they take care of their patients. They will work in all fields of medicine from primary care to psychiatry and emergency services and play an essential role in the healthcare system. They work with healthcare professionals, including physicians, surgeons, and other medical professionals in settings like hospitals, clinics, private practices, and research institutions. So, what qualifications do you need to become a physician assistant? Physician assistant typically is a master's degree which takes around 2 years to finish. So, your step-by-step guide would be number one, to complete a bachelor's degree in healthcare or science-related field. Most physician assistant programs require specific prerequisites like chemistry, anatomy, physiology, and biology, which you can complete, of course, during your bachelor's program. So make sure you cover those subjects in your bachelor's degree. Step number two, take an entry-level role during your bachelor's program, such as medical assistant, certified nurse's aide, or a laboratory assistant. All these internships, volunteer work, and part-time roles in healthcare settings are all fantastic ways to gain clinical experience before starting your master's program. Step number three, enroll yourself in a PA program, which will take you around 2 to 3 years to complete the program. Step number four, finally, after completing your master's program, you will be eligible for Physician Assistant National Certificate Exam, also known as PANCE. Now, ideally, your best case scenario would be to complete your bachelor's degree from the US, just to remove the number of obstacles down the road and increase the number of college choices that you have to apply to. But let's suppose you don't want to go down that path and you already have a bachelor's degree from outside of the US. In that case, there are currently more than 240 accredited physician assistant programs in US colleges with 140 PA programs that accept international applicants. So, if you have a bachelor's degree from outside of the US, you can still be eligible for a PA program in US colleges. For those who are already working as PAs in other countries or already hold a degree in the PA program, unfortunately, you can't just transfer your license and credits to the US and start practicing here. To become a physician assistant in the US, you will need to attend and graduate from an accredited US-based PA program, followed by the PANCE test, of course. To know if an individual state allows a non-US educated physician to practice as a PA without additional education and national certification, you would have to contact the licensing body of that specific state. So you'll have to dig deep and do some research by yourself. Okay, so this brings us to the fifth and the final job option, and that is physicians. I intentionally left this job option for the very last because it comes with its perks and drawbacks. If you manage to become a physician in the US, you will be making a lot of money. The average salary of a physician in the US is $250,000 per year. It varies, of course, with your experience and geographical location. If we look at the stats, the Bureau of Labor Statistics projects that the need of physicians will grow by 7% in the next decade. There is no doubt if you go down this path, your career is pretty much settled and the amount of money that you'll be making will be huge. That being said, if you want to become a physician, there are several things that you need to take into account. First of all, education is expensive. Secondly, the time factor. Physicians and surgeons typically need a 4 year of bachelor's degree followed by a medical degree. Depending on their specialty, of course, they also require 3 to 9 years in internships and residency programs. So by the time you complete your education, training, and get your license in order, you would have spent quite an amount of money and time. Now, don't let any of this discourage you if you're really passionate about healthcare field. Because let's be honest, if you become a physician in the US, all of that money you spent on your education can be earned back. And on top of that, you will be having a thriving career while making a lot of money. So the decision is yours to make. For people who are already practicing in other countries and want to practice in the US, it goes like this. So let's say you have completed your MBBS in India and you want to come to the US, you will have to take the USMLE exams to get your license in order. Well, it won't be fair to talk about this topic in 1 or 2 lines because there's more to it. So if you want me to make a detailed video on physicians taking physician as a career choice, let me know in the comment section. The bottom line is, this might sound difficult, but people who choose to become doctors in the US are well aware of its worth. They know that all the time, money and hard work they're putting in will not go to waste. So this brings us to the end of this video. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and also let me know in the comment section what topics would you like me to cover next. See you next time. Until then, bye bye.